What's up, family? So, I was just thinking, the best way to attract a high value woman, a woman that maybe that you want in your life, and maybe you haven't had the confidence, maybe you think that you lack the ability, or maybe you're just focused on building yourself. And if that's the case, then you're in the right spot. Because the best place for a man to be to attract the woman that he wants is to be locked in on self-improvement, to be locked in on his goals, to understand what he wants in life. You don't really have to, because when I look back, you really don't have to chase women like a lot of these dudes think you do. I choose to be single, right? Because I'm focused on certain business ventures that I'm on. But I have plenty of women that try to hit me up, that try to hang out, that try to this, try to that, right? And I never really bite the bait, but it's because I'm so focused right now. But when I look back and I understand why they were coming after me, is because behind the scenes, they see that I'm a dedicated man. They see that I'm a man who has high value in himself, a man that isn't out here chasing all these females, chasing all this tail. That, you begin to separate yourself from the average man that is out here, because a lot of these men are so thirsty for women's attention, so thirsty to have a woman in their life. And all that really does is it shows me their lack of confidence in themselves, their lack of peace, because a true man can be by himself and locked in on his goals and locked in on himself and be at peace. There's a big difference between being alone and being lonely. Yes, sir. Big difference. Because I remember when I first got on this journey, there was times that I really felt lonely, and it was because I was used to being in long-term relationship. I was with somebody for 7 years. And when you're with somebody for such a long period of time, your natural instinct, your natural human reaction is to find somebody else to fill that void. But that's the wrong thing to do, because you will always find somebody that in the end truly doesn't give you that peace, that happiness that you were looking for. Because that true love, that true peace, that true happiness, that true strength that you're looking for is within. And that's what I found. The more that I began to purge the hurt inside of me, purge the things inside my spirit, and I become to lock in with myself, lock in with God, I truly began to raise my vibration, to raise my value, to raise my standards, and to raise the things that I was going to allow when it came to future people. See, people from my past could never come into my life and act the same way that they acted before. It would be impossible. Because I done raised my vibrations so high. I done turned myself into a different person, a different man, a man that's not capable to manipulate, a man that doesn't tolerate disrespect. I'm a man that leads by example, a man that has high ambition, high goals for himself. And that's the best way to do this, If you become a man of true value and a man that finds peace in the process, you can then attract the queen that you are looking for, the woman that you are looking for. Because if there's anything that I do know, it is better to be single and working on yourself than just in an average relationship where a woman doesn't respect you. And a lot of times in my life, I understood that, or I didn't understand that I was looking for validation from a woman because of the loss of my mother. I wanted that woman there to make me feel whole. to give me that peace as a man, a woman that I could protect, a woman that I could love, that could love me back, someone that could help push me to my best self. But the part that I was missing was that I didn't understand. I had to truly find peace in my process first. I had to understand that it was okay to fall back from the world and be lonely for a while. When you start out as lonely, you end up being happy with yourself. You end up being, the most powerful man that you can be. And it's because you begin, like I said, you begin to purge all those old habits, those old mindsets, the old things that you thought that you needed, the old things that you allowed. You begin to raise your boundaries. So now you may attract a different type of woman, a woman that, that will push you to progress, that will motivate you when you're trying to reach your goals. I have big goals and big aspirations, and the last thing that I want is somebody there that's trying to pull me down, somebody there that doesn't clap for me when I succeed or when I do something big, something that I'm happy about. And if I'm constantly trying to work on somebody else, fix somebody else, go back and forth with somebody else, then all that's doing is distracting me from my purpose. And I realize that the enemy will send people to distract you from your purpose. That goes for men and women. If you're somebody who is, very motivated, very disciplined, you want big things for yourself, you're not like the rest, that you won't just settle for average, that although you have made mistakes, you know that your worth is above average. You know that you can reach heights that a lot of people can't reach simply because of your heart, because of your mindset, because of your focus, because of your discipline. Yes, sir. And that's one thing that I noticed in these, it's been about we're almost in March. It's been close to 3.5 years now that I've been single. And what's crazy is that seems like such a long time to me, or maybe even to you, maybe if you have never been single that long, that could seem like a very long time to you. And it is even a long time to me at the beginning of my process, when I set out on this path, when I set out looking for my purpose, looking for my destiny, never did I think that I would be single for 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, I never thought that. I just knew that I had a goal in mind. I had a path that had purpose. And I was putting God on the forefront. I was putting God as my foundation. And that I knew if I became the highest version of me and gave that to the world, that the world would give me what I deserved, that God would give me what I deserved. And a lot of people mistake confidence for arrogance. You should be confident in yourself. You should be able to say, I deserve the best. I'm the best at what I do. I will be a king. I will be a queen. I will be a millionaire. Don't be afraid to say the things that your heart desires. Because God will give you what your heart desires. Just always remember that faith without works is dead. So whatever you desire, you need to become the person that deserves that. If you want to have a high value woman that has her things together, that might be in shape, that has her mindset right, that has goals, that will respect you, that, maybe will be the submissive type of woman that understands that, yes, you two are equally important, but you as a man are supposed to be a leader, and she's going to trust you and value you and respect you and allow you to lead. Because she knows that that's what you're destined to do. And she can be sent there to be your helper, to be the person that nurtures you when on the days where you're tired, where the days where you may feel weak. She could be that one person that you can fall back on. Because even the toughest men struggle sometimes. We have to understand that. Us strong men, we put ourselves through so much, not just mentally, but physically. Like we have such a high expectation for ourselves. And sometimes fear can get in the way of that, because we don't want to lose. When we're somebody who naturally wins, or someone who naturally wants to be a winner, the thought of losing can scare you. And that goes in all aspects of life, not just in your financial life, but also in, finding the woman or the man that you need, the man or the woman that you want, that you feel that you deserve. A person that's going to truly make you happy and not only bring peace to your life, but that can make you a better person. They will hold themselves accountable and also hold you accountable, but respect you as a person because they love you. And so if you have been single for a long time, or maybe you just got on your journey, have grace for yourself, and understand that it gets easier and easier and easier the more that you get into the process, the more that you begin to truly lock in on who you are, and you begin to get closer to God and understand that He has such a high purpose for you, and that you just have to be able to believe, not only believe in Him and have blind faith, but believe in your ability, and understand that every time that you fail or fall short, you're one step closer to hitting that dream, to hitting that goal that you've always wanted. If there's any things that I've had in my life, it's taking a lot of losses, taking a lot of setbacks, taking a lot of heartbreak, hardships, things that I never planned on enduring in my life. But what I do understand is every single one of those propelled me into the person that I am. That I wouldn't be this strong. I wouldn't be this wise. I wouldn't be an unbreakable spirit, an unbreakable man, a man that can truly be a lion among sheep. It was all because of those hardships, those setbacks, those heartbreaks, the times that I got knocked on my ass and had to get back up with nobody there to help me but God. And you just have to have the ability to understand that every single thing is meant to break you and mold you, and break you and mold you into a person that can never be broken again. I've endured so much in my life that it wouldn't matter what I was put through. I would know that once I make it out of this, man, am I going to be a different level. Man, am I going to be a stronger man, a better person. Because not only does it build your character and your mindset, but it builds your heart and your spirit as a human being. This goes for men and women. So if you've been single and you have felt lonely, understand that that is part of the process, and that you will get to the point where you are 100% happy on your own. But you understand that when you become the best person that you can be, and the highest level that you can be, and reach those goals that you want to reach, that God has somebody that wants the same things as you, somebody that's waiting on you, and He will send them into your life. And you can't be afraid to take action. Don't be afraid to fail. Don't be afraid to fall short or get rejected. Because every single no that you take is one step closer to the yes. And sometimes a yes can change your life forever. Understand that, y'all. So I just wanted to drop this message on you. I just got back from the gym, putting in the work. I just wanted to, give you guys some inspiration for the day. and let you know to give yourself grace. Understand that you are going to make it to your destiny, that whatever your heart desires, God will add it onto you. You just have to become the person that deserves it. Stay focused, stay positive, stay blessed. Keep the kingdom mindset. Keep that kingdom mindset. Salute, family.